Man, we can't believe the three of us are in school suspension for blasting loud music.
Me too.
Me three. I am in here for using my device during a school lesson. The teacher is coming. Okay class, welcome to in school suspension. There will be no talking, unless you put your hands up, no using your computer, unless you have permission to use it for schoolwork, no daydreaming, no sleeping, no chewing gum, no music, no humming, no leaving this room unless you need to use the restroom, and this will go for 15 school days. You guys will be working in these textbooks. You will write everything in your workbooks, and I will be confiscating all your devices. Alright, perfect. Now that you all have gave me your devices, it's time to start working on your textbooks. You know what, Mr. Strikeback? No. We will not be in school suspension. We want to leave this room, excuse me, but you are violating the no talking policy. That's it. You all have just received your first strike. 3 more strikes, and you will go straight to the principal's office. Anyways, I am now going to print some worksheets for you guys to work on. You guys stay here and don't cause any trouble. Alright, now that Mr. Strikeback is printing some worksheets, it's time. I have the USB, and T is extremely destructive, and will erase the whole computer, and I will also get the laptops out.
And I am not going to do this assignment. Instead, I will write some algebra problems on the textbooks.
Alright class, I am back. Wait a minute, what are you doing with your phones? You guys are not allowed to use your phones in school, and it is a violation of the school rules. That's it. You guys have just received your second strike. 2 more, and you all are coming with me to the principal's office. I am sending an email to your parents. Classic Daniel, what are you doing with that USB stick? Oh my god, Classic Daniel, I can't believe you put in a destructive USB to my computer. Thanks to you, all my data were erased, but it's a good thing I have them from the network. That's it. You have just received your third strike. 1 more and you 3 are coming with me to the principal's office. And Classic Susan, I hope you have also not violated the rules, Aunt. Wait a minute, what are you doing with that pen? You better have not written anything on your textbooks.
Well, you see,
Let me see. Oh my goodness, Classic Susan, you wrote Algebra 2 formulas all over several pages on your textbooks. That is a very bad thing to do, and it is a violation of the school rules. I want all 3 of you to come with me to the principal's office, and he will explain everything to you.
The Classic Brickowski, you guys are in deep trouble for your bad behavior. Mr. Strikeback told me everything you guys have done. I'm now going to call your parents to come to this school for a meeting. Mr. and Mrs. Brickowski, thank you guys for coming to this meeting.
no problem, Dr. Harris.
Anyways, what did the Classic Brickowski do this time? I hope it wasn't very rough.
Well, it was quite rough. The Classic Brickowski misbehaved in school suspension. First, they didn't put their hands up when talking. Second, they were using their phones on school property when it is not allowed. Third, Classic Daniel put a destructive USB to Mr. Strikeback's computer and it erased his hard drive. And lastly, Classic Susan wrote Algebra 2 formulas all over several pages on the textbooks. Now we are going to discuss the consequences. Classic Brickowski, your consequence will include 3 additional days of in-school suspension, lunch detention until October, and a 1-hour after-school detention this week.
Yes, Dr. Harris, I think those sound like fair consequences for the Classic Brickowski.
And Classic Brickowski's parents, you guys are going to have to pay $250 to repair the hard drive and the textbook. You have 2 weeks to pay the fine.
And if you guys don't pay the fine in 2 weeks, the police will come, and your family will be arrested.
And Classic Brickowski, your 10 days of in-school suspension will begin today, as soon as this meeting is over. Anyways, you guys are free to go home now.
Classic Brickowski, you guys will be grounded until your in-school suspension has ended. Let's go home now.